What is going on, everyone? This is Detroit Collector here with another video. Happy Wednesday, November 27th, 2024, day before Thanksgiving. Hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays, if not my favorite, aside from like Christmas, the Christmas holiday, spirit season, all that. I love Thanksgiving because here in Detroit, it's more than just a Thanksgiving holiday. You got the parade. We have a parade that goes through downtown Detroit on Woodward Avenue every year. That's been going on for a century. We have the Detroit Lions, who have tradition. They play every Thanksgiving. They have lost the last 7 Thanksgiving games, but that's going to be turned around tomorrow. I promise you that. And then you just have a day spent with family, eating good food, drinking, and then most people have Black Friday off. So it's one of my favorite holidays of the year. I love it, absolutely love it. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. And it's beautiful out right now. It's like 35 here, but sunny, which makes a huge difference. So I wanted to jump on here really quick and do a quick video. It's been like a month since my last video. I get like one out a month, one video a month out these days. So trying to get them in when I can. It's been very busy in my life, but it's been a good busy. So. What I want to show today is a recent pickup that I acquired a month or so ago, and it's an authentic altered card. Why would I get an authentic altered card? Well, I'm going to turn this camera around and show you the reasons why. Okay, so why did I buy an authentic altered card? Well, let me first show you what I'm talking about. This right here is the 1935 Greenfields postcard of the Detroit Tigers. And as you can see, it's been graded an authentic altered. So here's your example of buy the card, not the grade. This is an absolutely awesome postcard of the 1935 World Champion Detroit Tigers. Pretty scarce postcard. I believe SGC is the only one that grades these postcards, and I believe there are less than 10 of them. And as you can see, it has let's see if I can focus a little. I don't know why it always moves around when I focus, but you got Mickey Cochran right here, Goose Goslin, Hank Greenberg, Charlie Gehringer, all Hall of Famers. And then we had some great pitching with Schoolboy Rowe, Tommy Bridges. So a great team, Detroit Tigers, 1935. So I bought this raw and I sent it in to SGC to get it slabbed, and it came back authentic altered. And a lot of people in this situation would probably sell the card, break it out, get rid of it somehow, but I am not doing that at all. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm keeping it just how it is, with this nice big authentic altered label on it. So I haven't shown the back yet. That's the back of the postcard. Now, I'm no grading expert, but no one is going to be altering a postcard purposely. No one's going to be trimming it. No one's going to be adding color to a postcard. All right? You just don't do that. Postcards are not that big of a deal compared to cards. Cards, people will want to flip it, so they'll do, or make their card look much better and presentable, so they'll do whatever they need to do to trim the card, to soak it, to add coloring. No one's doing that to postcards. So why is it an authentic altered. There's no stamp. So I'm not a grading expert, of course, and SGC, PSA, all the grading companies, they won't tell you why you get a grade. They won't give the reasoning, but I think it's because someone took the stamp off. They wanted to sell the stamp, they wanted to keep it for their collection, whatever the reason is, someone took a stamp off. You can see the markings right here, the glue. You can see how the stripes were across, the stamp was across the stamp, and it's just blank in this area. So someone took the stamp off here. And that is why I think this got the authentic altered, which means nothing to me. This is an amazing postcard. It's a beautiful postcard. I could care less if the stamp's on there or not. I could care less if it says authentic altered or not. This is a great piece for my collection. And why did I buy this postcard? So a lot of the stuff I purchased related to Detroit Tigers is because it's very meaningful to me. There's a purpose behind it. I try to buy cards that are purposely, has a big purpose with the Detroit Tigers and my collecting in my life. So this postcard, as you can see, is dated 10/8/1935. It has its stamp 10/9/1935. This is the team that beat the Cubs. So right here is Game 6 ticket of the World Series from 1935 when the Detroit Tigers beat the Cubs 4-3 and won their very first World Series title. I picked this up also earlier this year. It's a 3. Has some tape right there. But it is in incredible condition for almost a 90-year-old ticket of when the Detroit Tigers won the World Series for the very first time. This is a piece of history, a special piece of history for Detroit. But look at the date right there. October 7th, 1935 was Game 6. October 7th, 1935 was when the Detroit Tigers won their first World Series. And this was written October 8th, 1935. So someone watched this World Series game, got this postcard specifically showing each player of the Detroit Tigers from 1935, wrote this note: this is the team who beat the Cubs. Stamped it and sent it off. Because, of course, back then, you had no televisions, you had no internet, you had no telephones. These were the way to communicate. And back then, you couldn't see teams if you lived in a different state. If you lived in California or Texas or Indiana, Florida, you don't know who the Detroit Tigers were unless you read about them in a newspaper or unless you saw them in a game. So how you would communicate back then is you would send a postcard and you'd write on it. So someone grabbed this postcard specifically after the Detroit Tigers won the World Series and said, hey, these are the guys that beat the Cubs. And they sent it 2 days after the World Series. So that is why I got this postcard, just because it has such a close connection to when we won the very first World Series in 1935. So authentic altered, that can be on there for forever, for all I care. It's not going to change what an awesome piece this is. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Until next time, happy collecting.